It's the Dumagetti crowd. I just love it. Feel sorry for y'all. Tell you all the problems you got, the women problems, the divorce thing with Mike, I think his name is. Feel sorry for you, bud. That was a lot of hassle, a lot of work. Should have picked better in the beginning. I've got a wife here. I've been married 8 years. Best thing I ever did. Never going to have a problem with her ever. I got a beautiful house. Actually, I got a monster house. It's about 6,000 square feet, I guess, that I built. It's got an apartment on board. We've got a tennis court and a golf course and stuff, pool, jacuzzi, sauna, the works. Do I worry about it? No. So I'm going to tell you logic, okay? And you can take this any way you like, guys. Logic says y'all have problems with the property ownership. Stupid. How old are you? 60s, 70s? You're all old. I'm 70. How long do I got on this planet? 10 years? Maybe. Hopefully I'll be alive 10 years. Maybe. I own nothing. I make sure of it. I give it all to my wife. My motorcycles, which we have 3 or 4. My new car. Her new car. The property, the house. My dogs. Dogs maybe, I don't know. They kind of pick who they want to be around. You guys are always stressing over the small stuff. When you die, what are you going to do with your shit, dude? Think about it. You're dead. You're not here anymore. So why stress? Make it easy. Put it all in your girlfriend, your wife's name. You think it's long term, put it in your wife's name. If she boot you, which she won't, there's no reason. You know, she already owns everything, so think it out. Plus, be nice. I have absolutely no thoughts that my wife would do anything with me other than love me and take care of me. And I never will have any thoughts about it. And she doesn't have any thoughts about me either. She knows I'd do the same. Love and take care of her as long as I can. And I'm 70 and old. And there she is now. One of the most beautiful women in the Philippines. Maybe the most beautiful woman in the Philippines. I'm not really sure. I haven't met anyone better. Yeah, we got dogs, cats. No kids. I got neighbors' kids. There's one of my puppies, my little baby right there. Little turd. That's my newest little turd. And, you know, like I said, this is kind of a rant, but I mean, I heard, Mike's story about getting divorced in Guam. I feel sorry for you, bud. A lot of money, a lot of waste. And then I watched a couple other guys. Oh my God. I watched somebody that was really calling you guys out. I'll tell you, you guys in Dumagetti. Some, what was he called? I don't know, like crippled expat or some shit. I don't know. Boy, I don't know what his deal is. Not a very happy guy, that one. Seems like he needs to be somewhere else by himself, like locked in a cave, maybe. I don't know. But everybody here's got some other thing going on, everybody. But you guys don't have one of these. Yeah, it's my living room merry-go-round. In the Philippines, you can have anything you want. If you have the money, you can build it, you can buy it, you can own it. So, and this isn't going to be a very long rant, kind of short. I just, guys, stop tripping on the small stuff. There's nothing, you're in your 60s or 70s. Give it up. Write it off. Make it easy. You don't have to worry about where it's going to be in 10 years. You don't. I don't worry about shit. You could ask my wife. She'll tell you right now here. Honey, shake your head. Wait, I ain't got to see you. Hold on, wait. There she is. So shake your head to the question. Do I give a shit about anything? Do I give a shit about anything? Do I care? What's my answer? I don't care, right? Every time I'm asked a question, do you want to do this? I don't care. Because that's the answer. I don't care. I'll do whatever or don't do whatever. Sit around the house all day, take a drive, take a bike ride. It is what it is. I take my daughter to work. It's about an hour round trip every day. because she don't like riding the bus, and I got nothing else to do at 7 o'clock in the morning. So we go to the store, we go to the market, we play with the dogs, and I have a bunch of them little bastards running around. I think we have 12 last count. We're probably going to have 13 more. I don't know. Every time my wife sees a dog, can we have that one? I don't care. I don't mind. It's nice. They're happy. That's why you're here in the Philippines. Make your life simple. Make it happy. Do what you want to do. You want to build something on your house? Build something. You want to build something on your house? Don't build something. You want to sit around, do nothing? Do nothing. Doesn't matter. You know, you can see. There's a little more pictures of my house. You can see around over there. That's if you can see the cages on the wall. I'll walk over. You can see. These are some of my pets. Unlike most people, we don't just have those things. We have these things. I see one right in there. And there's another one over here. They're acting like it's feeding time, and it's not. And there's another one over here in this cage. These are in my living room, by the way. You can look inside there. You can see one. She's in there. And then we got one somewhere around here. And we originally got these little guys. Hey, we got these guys. They're hamsters. We got them to feed the snakes, and my wife fell in love with them. So I don't know. We have 20, 30 of those things. I don't know. Another one of our dogs. And we have all kinds of interesting things here on the ranch. We have about about a hectare, I think, something like that. And koi tanks. And you can see the dragon on the roof. You can have what you want, guys. You don't have to be stressed over the small shit. You know, here's one of our jacuzzis. This is one in the living room. You know, you can pretty much have what you want. You say, just enjoy your life. Live while you can. Live it the best you can. Stop stressing over the small shit, man. You know, you guys would never go through divorces if you just learned the simple, easiest way. Stop stressing over it. Don't. You know, I don't keep money in my pocket. Matter of fact, I don't have a wallet on, do I? No, I don't have my wallet. Do I have money? No. Do you ever have money? Sometimes I have like 1,000 pesos on me. Do I have credit cards? No, she does. I give her all my credit cards. She's in charge of my money. I don't care. I don't need it. I can always make money. I can always have money. You know, so matter of fact, you Americans, if you get a hold of me, I can probably help you guys make money. It's one of those things I can do. But anyway, get a hold of me on my channel, send me a note, and we can always talk. Anyway, I'm going. Like I said, short rant, and catch you on the next one, or the next one, or the next one. This message is held for review. Wonder what that means. Somebody write something bad? Wow, you guys. What part of the Philippines do I live in? I live, it's about 2 hours from Manila, about an hour and a half from Baguio, in Pangasinan. It's a place called Pozo Robio. We're kind of close to Urdaneta, about 40 minutes away from Urdaneta. And we're about 30 minutes from Rosario, which is LYNNZ. It's just rice field. Here, let me flip it around. I'll show you. Okay, if you look, well, there's our fish pond down there, but if you look out past, you can see the T-plex out there. And we got rice. Once you get past the tennis court, that's just rice field out there. It's not anymore. My sister-in-law owns it all, but she owns that piece. And she don't want to grow rice either. It's a waste of money. But I live in a very just calm place where the kids still play at 10 o'clock. You know, the 7 and 8-year-olds are riding their bicycles out in the street at 10 o'clock at night, and the neighbors all know us, and it's happy here. And it's very, very simple happy. Anyway, my wife is waiting for me. We are getting ready to leave. We have to go buy something that there aren't very many of in the United States. We need a new sprayer for the bidets, for 2 of the bidets in the house. Yeah. Something I don't understand how we lived without in the United States my whole life. One of those things. You know, I don't know, the Filipinos would never understand that, you know. You know, how does how does a blind person know when to stop wiping his ass? Think about that. That's a conundrum for you. Anyway, gotta go. And have a good day. Goodbye.